See, these are all politically motivated cases. Everybody knows, and including the police, that these charges don't exist. But they wanted to incarcerate people, threaten people, and silence the voices. So, in fact, in my case, the police involved in my arrest and incarceration, and who is also conducting the case in Gadchiroli district, they say that from the very beginning they say that we know your case will not stand, but our objective was to keep you behind bars as long as possible. And we are already successful. 2 years you are already behind bars, and you are already punished, and our purpose is already served, that you are silenced. What more is required for this case? We know that it will not stand. We know that we don't have any evidence to prove. But you are already punished. That is enough. I mean, in private conversations, the court, when they wait and we also wait for the next date to be given by the court for hours and hours, they say all this. Even while I was being interrogated, they clearly stated the object of targeting you is that you will stop campaign against Operation Greenland. So we will put you behind bars to stop you doing this. It is better you choose not to do this campaign, so we will not arrest you. So you give us a word, and we will convey it to our bosses. He will not do anything, and he will become silent. So why do you want to face? This is what in the interrogation I was told. So I mean, I said that no, this is a legitimate campaign, and I will continue to do this. You can't threaten me like this. Then you face the consequences otherwise. So whether it's in the case of Vinayak Sen or Jitan Marandi or Ajay TG or me or anyone, in fact, most of us who've been charged under sedition. The sedition is the center of this unlawful prevention activities, Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. That is the core of this act. So the sedition itself gives the scope to build up frivolous charges. I mean, anything is sedition, in fact. So, I mean, you ban one organization and implicate the rest of the people, that is the sedition. And you ban one organization saying that you are anti-national and implicate others in relation with them, association by guilty, that is sedition. So, most of these sedition cases do not have any, but in fact in other cases, other than sedition cases, they have to have concrete evidence. For example, you have to be linked with some act of violence, some acts of violence. You have to recover some material which shows that you have either intention or you have conducted some acts of violence. In the sedition, it's a very notional thing, that you are suspecting to have links with somebody else. This is very notional, it's an idea. So these are frivolous charges, and they don't have to show any material, concrete material. So in our case, or any other case that we are discussing here, you can see that they don't show any link with any act of violence. So there is, in my case, writing letters, nothing else. I mean, which I actually did not write also. I never wrote also. But most of these cases are like you are cooperating, you have links, you have ideas. So this is the thing. That is the reason why they come up with such frivolous grounds to charge somebody in sedition, and branded as a terrorist, anti-national, and then the OPA particularly is Anti-Terrorist Activities Act also is a law to deal with terrorism. And now, most of the cases, the number of cases that you can see, most of the cases of this acts of terrorism are in fact acts of having certain ideas, certain notions. So they now in this country, the majority of the cases are dealing with the acts of terror are actually acts of having alternative ideas other than what the government or the ruling parties have. These ideas. Anything other than what you have an idea which is not in the same wavelength that the government in power or the ruling classes, that they are all being interpreted as terrorist activities.